There's one particularly difficult area where we need to be big-hearted, and that is in relations between Singaporeans and non-Singaporeans. I think most Singaporeans understand the need for immigrants, for foreign workers, and accept them. But many Singaporeans have concerns because the influx has caused some real problems, and I completely understand this. And I think it's fair enough for people to express concern or to disagree with our immigration trends or oppose our immigration policies. That's part of the democratic debate. But I'm worried by some of the nasty views which are expressed, especially online and especially anonymously, which brings out the worst in people. When a foreigner says or does something wrong, especially to Singaporean, the response is overwhelming. But when a Singaporean does something wrong, which I think we all have to admit once in a while does happen, very often the behavior is uncriticized. And when a foreigner does a good deed, very often that goes unnoticed. I give you some examples from the internet. Sun Xu became famous. NUS student made an angry blog post, offensive. He was roundly and rightly chastised and punished by NUS. But if you go online, you will find many nasty posts by Singaporeans about foreigners. In fact, there are some websites which specialize in tormenting and berating certain groups of foreigners from certain countries. Very few people stand up to say that this is wrong, it's shameful, we repudiate that. I think that's no good. You look at incidents on buses. The Straits Times published one letter recently about a foreign nurse on a bus, the foreign nurse who made a difference. Because a woman, old woman, got sick on the bus, threw up, dirty, smelly, the other passengers all shied away. This foreign nurse came forward, cleaned her up, helped her, took her off the bus. She was the only one who responded. So somebody wrote this in the forum page. There was no video, there was no YouTube, there was no internet response whatsoever. On the other hand, when two women quarreled over a bus seat, you know which YouTube video I'm talking about. The non-Singaporean behaved and screamed outrageously. The Singaporean sat there. The video went viral. So I think this, as the Taiwanese author says, Du Yan Long, one-eyed dragon. We cannot afford to be one-eyed dragons. It reflects badly on us. It damages our international reputation. People think that Singapore is anti-foreigner, xenophobic. New York Times carried an article. Very powerful headline. In Singapore, vitriol against Chinese newcomers. Other newspapers carry stories too. Herald Tribune carried the same story, softer headline. Financial Times, Wall Street Journal, even Xinhua carries stories. It doesn't do us good. But more fundamentally than that, apart from our reputation, it speaks poorly of what sort of people we are. I mean, what sort of people do we want to be? We need to be people who are proud of ourselves, who have a heart, who can feel for our fellow human beings, who will be courteous, respectful, and behave with others as we would like others to behave to us. It's not my job to give a lecture or a sermon. This is a speech. But I have to point this out. This is my duty. There will be social frictions from time to time. It's unavoidable. There will be non-Singaporeans who will behave badly. They may post something offensive. They may behave badly towards neighbors. They may offend people of other races because they are insensitive. They don't know what the norms are. And ditto, from time to time, there will be Singaporeans who do that too. And unfortunately, technology is one of the things which has made this worse, because with smartphones and social media, it's easier to give offense and it's easier to take offense. You cannot pretend you didn't see, and even if you think nobody saw, somebody may have filmed it. So we should deal with these incidents maturely. It's all right to express disapproval of what's happened. It's necessary even. It's not all right to be a one-eyed dragon, or to condemn all non-Singaporeans or all Singaporeans based on the actions of a few bad apples. Also, it's wrong to slam the shortcomings of others but ignore our own transgressions. So we have to work on this from both sides. Singaporeans have to show a generosity of spirit to one another, including to the new arrivals. And the new arrivals also have to make the effort to embrace our values, to commit themselves to Singapore, and to integrate into our community. We will welcome you into our midst, into our family, but you must make the effort too. So it's ultimately up to us how big-hearted we want to be. We may be a small island. We cannot be small-minded. We cannot just be a prosperous and successful country. We've also got to be a caring, a generous, a decent people. People who are gracious and warm towards one another as well as towards others. And that's the best way to ensure that tomorrow Singapore will have a bigger heart.